Gordon Ramsay's been making us laugh and cringe in fear since 1999. Since then, he has absolutely mastered the art of insults, fixing restaurants, and entertaining young chefs. The only thing he's not good at is seeing when his daughter's about to prank him. Not gonna lie, it's hard to go through all the Gordon Ramsay shows, of which he's had like 285, and find the best moments. But I think there's one that needs to be included more than anything else, that wasn't even on one of his shows. That would be the recipe for Ramsay's best ever dish, the idiot sandwich. During an appearance on James Corden's The Late Late Show, Chef Ramsay showed how good he is at making fun of himself during the segment Hell's Cafeteria. In the segment, James Corden and Julie Chen play contestants in this fake cooking competition show set in a cafeteria. In one section, Corden puts 2 pieces of bread on Chen's head and asks, "What are you?" She iconically responds, "An idiot sandwich." Even that wasn't right. It was, "An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay." Even being made into an idiot sandwich isn't as bad as failing a Gordon Ramsay test on camera. Kitchen Nightmares wasn't really a show that made me laugh as often as it made me cringe in absolute terror at the most disgusting things I'd ever seen in my life. I will never be able to unsee that maggoty kitchen that made even Gordon throw up. There's one moment from the show that I will always find hilarious though. Ramsay is always a fan of good competitions, and he staged what should have been an easy blind taste testing competition. He had chicken and beef easily labeled on a plate and a blindfolded head chef in front of him. He had the chef try the sample and identify what it was.
I didn't know what to expect when he blindfolded us.
The head chef tries the chicken and confidently identifies it as beef. Wrong. Then he gets another chance with a New York strip of steak, which he thinks is pork. Like, I can't imagine owning myself that hard on live television, especially not in front of one of the most famous chefs alive. At least he can have some comfort in the fact that Gordon's own daughter managed to own him a few years later. Gordon Ramsay isn't the only star in the family. If you don't follow his daughter, Tinnelly Ramsay, on TikTok, what are you even doing? She frequently shares videos with her dad, usually dancing, traveling, or like cooking with him. There was this one time she totally owned him with an epic prank though. She took a bottle of water and an egg and made it seem like she pushed the egg into the water bottle without breaking it. When Gordon looked over the bottle to inspect it, she squeezed the bottle, spraying him with water, and smashed the egg that she's kept in her other hand the whole time on his head. Clearly, no one has ever owned Gordon this hard because he seems completely stunned by it. That is one brave, brave girl right there. And like all her career in reality television needs now is a killer catchphrase, or in her dad's case, a go-to insult. There have been a ton of masterpieces made on Hell's Kitchen, but there was one moment where I think the clouds cleared above the restaurant and the sun anointed Gordon in holy golden light. That would be the moment when a chef showed him an unseasoned dish and he responded by calling her "You donkey!" And you just know the minute he said it in that thick accent of his, the producers immediately high-fived like they did the first time. Emery said, "BAM!" That led to years of hilarity as Gordon's insult of choice anytime he needed a quick jab to throw at someone. Though every once in a while, someone tries to throw a jab at him. So my absolute favorite moment from Hell's Kitchen came when former Marine Joseph Tinnelly was kicked off the show. While some people graciously take this news with a tear or a shrug, old Joe was furious. In fact, he stormed off the stage and charged at Gordon Ramsay as if he were going to attack him. It's obvious that he was hoping to see the normally fierce Ramsay back away from him in fear, but yeah, that's not what happened. You see, what Joe didn't know was that Ramsay had a lot of fighting experience. Yeah, the guy's a black belt in karate and regularly practices mixed martial arts. So when Tinnelly tried to run up on Ramsay, Gordon didn't even flinch. You can see the exact moment that Tinnelly realized he messed up. Sure, security got between them and escorted Tinnelly out, but I think they were there more for his safety than for Gordon's. Look at Ramsay's face, guys. That dude was ready to roundhouse kick a fool. Still, Gordon will always prefer rude contestants to the true bane of his existence: rude customers. The worst thing you could ever do on Hell's Kitchen is be a customer who has the audacity to walk up to the kitchen and try to get Gordon's attention. To his credit, he almost always ignores the first attempt to talk to him as a non-verbal warning that you do not belong there. If you persist, he will obliterate you with expletive, filled insults. Most of them I can't repeat, but my favorite PG insult is when a tall woman makes this exact mistake and tries to get Ramsay's attention. He then looked at the server and told them,
"Take the giraffe back to the table, please."
and he did so just loud enough so she definitely heard him. She should know that the only people Gordon has any mercy for are children. My favorite thing about Gordon Ramsay is that he is terrifying on 98% of his shows. Then there's Masterchef Jr, where he is about as kind and kid-friendly as a Pixar movie. Take this moment, which would have resulted from bodily harm on Hell's Kitchen, when a contestant slams a creamy cake all over his face. If that wasn't bad enough, the other kids all hit him with cake until he is completely covered. Though it seems like he thought the whole thing was funny. Just in case, could someone check on those kids and get back to me? Yeah, Gordon Ramsay seems like the exact sort of person who gets angry at other people's dogs, but considers his own to be perfect little angels who've never done anything wrong in their entire lives.